And there is also for filter layers, about for the color correction layer, effect layer, and the third unit. Color correction, which is cost for premium, including the 3D LUT layer. Because we actually added for effect layer, was actually try to do this, except for something like premium, we got actually try to do this. And except for many more, for a lot of those things, even it's going to be actually added for one effect, even for a lot of visual effects around for many more of those things, starting in none for whatever we try to do this. And exactly as you could do for such as glitch as well, for the television series was actually cost premium and cost shaking things, whatever we probably to do this as well. We're gonna be doing for Strudo as we might be able to roll on this video, and we'll see being appeared of this thing as well. So we'll now absolutely add it for another overlays. You can do for added for many more of those things. You can search online for the GIFs as well for many more things. Is pretty a lot of to do this. So not whatever we try to make things for a lot of overlays, and we just try to add for many more of those add things as well for the overlays, or some sort of a video clips to do this, to take a photo or video. This is the audio, and many more of those filter like this thing. So next one is about musics. You can add audios, and here of this all of those soundtracks we got for Animotica as well. So this is royalty free by Animotica, because if I play of those musics, but you pretty think this is actual cringe for too many cringe as well. So it's gonna be costing around for this one, but I'm pretty sure I'll be actually added for this one. So this is the outro music for to do this, because it is a 42 seconds around for this, a lot of pretty one time as well. So this is I actually added for the outro of Negligible for WTF. Looks like it actually stands for WTF or whatever it is. And probably this is actually for this one grateful song that I recommended to use as an outro music back in 2020 and early 2021. This is where you can turn down your volume and never be able to see this copyright thing, whatever it does. Because this is where that I just use for musics, for non-copyright musics, whatever it is. And added another music for to do this is going to be to select any files for just copyright music, whatever it is. This is where that I just completely download every kinds of musics, and going for just to do this as for a Vin Ribbon tutorial for to do this. Let's go for a Vin Ribbon tutorial. Like this, pretty going all the way for about for this thing as well. And as you can see, this is probably weird as hell, so I'm gonna be bringing the volume down, and we'll see you this way. So as I gonna be playing for this music, it was pretty obvious, and the weird music has just rolled off the line, and it's gotta be probably nothing to do this. This is actually pretty such as a loud video, and I won't pretty much as well, because as you can see the loud thing, this is pretty such I'm not gonna be going for around for many more things. And this is pretty a loud thing as well. And I'm not sure, this is gonna be the final parts, and still absolutely for the end of this songs as well. So will not be sure about for this thing, and I'm sure this isn't gonna be going to about for just recommended to do this, because I'm sure I wasn't gonna be able to add for any kinds of musics whatsoever for adding too much. This is about for any more of those categories. For the background music for recorded on Roblox, this is where I just completely added for to do this. And what about for actually styled music, which is pretty loud. As you can see this, you can actually trim this music, and whatever it is. This is probably sounds like pretty ridiculously beautiful as well, like a styled version before lap times that I just made for this video about for Skoda for the 4105 for one thing as well. I'm not sure that we pick it up for Saab, or I'm nothing whatever try to make of this video for sure. Let's continue to make for something like it else. So this is where I might gonna be going for exporting of this video, but I'm not sure. This is absolutely for the Animotica test as well, or testing around of these things. But forget about the music, but instead of those long things as well. And this is the effects of all videos that you might able to compare or control everything it was, because you can actually mute the song or whatever it does, or nothing. What happens is try to do this. This is the project settings, was actually try to do this. You can doing whatever you want, starting on YouTube 16.9, 1 of 1, Instagram, Stories, IGTV, or some sort of TikTok as well. Instagram and ultra wide is 21.9, and looks like anything about for many more of these things is classic television. Fit and fill is actually going to be going for colored background, and transitions were actually many kinds of to do this as well. We're going to be doing for an all clips, let's fade all the black things as well, as you can do whatever it is. Photo is we're going to be causing for about for 20 seconds, and that should be going to be going for in default. Use motion effects photos by default, Ken Burns. So we have everything, I guess, of all videos that we absolutely got. As I continue to roll on this video about 1 second, and will not think this isn't going to be going for about of this project settings. As transitions, we're going to go for 2 seconds at for this time, because it's still managedly for 5 minutes, and that we just absolutely got all the way for doing this. So as you can see, the panel for many things as well. And what about the motions about this? And use time motions for a little bit for going around for many things as well. So instead, we're going to be disable the time motions, and going to be actually a lot of those cells as well. Continue to go for 1 second to do this, and we never may actually try to guess, as we might able to save with this video for sure. But before we're going to be trying to export of this video, it will be taking for a while. You can go for widescreen, and probably you can press F11 to go for full screen. So as you can see for the grid, you can enable the grid for just for 3 times in a row. And what probably you can do, change colors to green or orange. As you be try to do this, when you're done using for this, you gotta be disable the grid or whatever to do this, what it takes. You can use for the video aspect ratio, and this kind of like this thing as well. And what is this, probably for the chessboard thing? This is where you can preview the quality, as we're going to be going for a high resolutions for quality as well, that we recently for just a little bit for sure. And it's time to export the videos to do this, because I'm not very sure we have actually for remove made in Animotica for once and for all. This is required that you'll be purchasing for the price for the premium as well, because you can have for the advanced settings we have for to do this. You can actually try to do, your tip is going for mixed and MPEG 1L3. This is absolutely going to be trying to recommend this, as bitrate and many kinds of percent isn't going to be going for worst quality itself for about for this thing. So because for good quality for YouTube, you should not able to do for great large screens in YouTube for the best quality for 4K, because this is actually recommended to do this for a high amount of very critical standard as well. This is 24 frames per second that it is actually doing this for my computer and monitor as well. As I might gonna be going for 60 frames per second. This is actually for the HDMI 2, it was, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna be going for HDMI 2. As you'll be saving as the video, you can actually try to save for this video, but I'm probably sure this isn't gonna be going for very much as well. As you'll be saving for the video, but it actually gonna be cost for many more minutes as well. And you see, it will be taking for a lot of many more minutes to do this. And the video was completely exported as possible. We really seen for this probably why this isn't gonna be going for to do this as well. If the video isn't going to be costing for a lot of these things according to rage quitting, you might actually gonna be trying to cancel exporting as well. But you seeing this isn't gonna be actually why to save as going for a videos, Animotica, open and save. And this is where actually gonna be trying to do to save again. And what it actually try to wait, but I'm trying to make things so that I'll be busy to making for those more videos. And once the video has finally finished, you'll be able to show the folder as we might able to give ourselves for the permissions as well. To give ourselves for the permissions, I might gonna be going to access change. I finally turn on for the permission as to the file systems. Oh dear, I'm sure this isn't gonna be going for very much well. And I should be able to return back to start. It does absolutely save when I just completely returned all the way. So I might gonna be definitely save for one more if I'm actually gonna be trying to eventually going for restored project. If we're gonna be getting back into the menu stage or the menu profits as well, so we might able to get back home. This is actually gonna be going to on your top left, activate permissions for the administrating as well. Collect project files or many like these things. You can go for settings for the influence. We're going to be always using light theme as well. So available is only United States. Projects, we're going to be going for using for the Animotica as well. So let's try to change around for this for exported videos, folder or projects. So I'm not sure that we're gonna be trying to do this. Let's go for change and probably going for videos, Animotica, select the folder, going for videos and Animotica as well. So it's time to open the folder. This is where that I just completely saved the videos before I wasn't gonna be going for around for this thing. So would rather be able to open around for this thing as well, and probably will be seeing for those why that I just collected from the comics and various things for probably a lot. I think this is gonna be the end of this video. It has for a lot of contains automobiles and everywhere and many things, of course. We'll not be able to add for some kind of music for just later on until I just completely finish this video at once. So that is everything you know in Animotica as well, and probably I might able to discard it as well. So I'm not gonna be trying to save for this anymore, and this is not gonna be going for a little bit of while as well. So that is everything in Animotica. It is free to use or whatever it is. If you like for today's video, instead of going for many other kinds of these videos, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And if you want to download of the Animotica app, you're going into for the Microsoft Store and search for Animotica, except this is actually going to be using for this thing, except for mobiles. And this requires used for only PCs only, computers only, for only at once. Or you can download online on for our website. This website, it's not going to be my website anymore because this is someone's website. You can download in the description down below as well. So it's gonna be ready to be easy to use, and it's gonna be for on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, including for the internet as well. So you might able to go for to follow us for everything what is going on, because this is where you can rate this app, and probably this is going to be going for help you. So this is actually going to be going for recommended to do this as well. So helping tutorials that we're actually going to be looking at back as well, that you will lead to online, or report a problem to do this for support, and suggest a feature, frequencies, and answers. This is where you can going all the way online. And thanks for watching up this video, or you can create videos from anywhere. Finally, it's absolutely pretty, such as debuted for many more of those things as well, that I just completely created videos as well. But unless I might able to open the file locations to do this that I just created, or we just absolutely try to get rid of it. So thanks for watching and for all your support. This is gonna be Turbo Concept is signing off, and I'll see you down the line, and especially mini lads all later.